I'm going to have my props handy with me today, and it's not because you have to use the props. You don't. Nothing we're going to do requires the props. But what I'm going to kind of do is throw in um, little tidbits. Like if you wanted to use a prop, you could do it this way. So I'm going to be showing you like that. So if you wanted to have them kind of next to you, you are welcome to, just for little things like that. All right. Guys, we are going to start off just in a simple sitting posture. If you are someone that tends to have some low back or some hip issues, what is nice is to have a folded blanket or towel and place that underneath your sit bones for a little bit of elevation and cushion. You can also sit up onto a block if you prefer. It's a little bit higher, a little bit firmer, and that kind of helps make the sitting posture a little bit more comfortable, yeah? Roll the shoulders back and down a couple times. And then find a nice comfortable position for your hands to be in. Bring your body weight into your sit bones. Feel the length of your spine reaching from the crown of your head. Close your eyes. Moving your breath in and out through the nose if you're able to. Tongue at the bottom of your mouth. Jaw is soft, teeth separated, lips closed. Let your breath move deep and low down through the belly, up through the chest. With every inhale, try to create as much space in the body as you are able to. Feel that space all the way between the ribs. When you exhale, we empty the body as much as possible. Really squeeze your navel into your spine. Contract through the pelvic floor. Really let that exhale linger, fully emptying out your body before you take your next breath. Take a moment just for a little self-reflection. Bring to mind things that you tend to give your energy to. You might be giving energy in your daily life to your job, to relationships and people, responsibilities, to yourself. How often are you giving your energy to things that you cannot control, to things that are beyond you? Perhaps things you hear going on in the world, in the news and media. Perhaps you get frustrated, angry, tired. Maybe even giving your energy to what you hope the weather will be or how a certain situation will turn out in your life. Again, wasting your energy on these things that we cannot control. In this practice, you can control your body, your breath, your reaction to the poses, to yourself. Replenish your energy with this practice today. Stay here in this space, letting go of that outside. With an inhale, reach the arms out and up. If we can, touch the palms, gaze past your fingers. And exhale, take a forward fold, any amount, walk it out. Of course, you can always take variations in the poses as you love. Maybe you like to walk the hands left and right, or take any of the little different sensations here. And we start to walk it up, inhale. Changing the cross or extension of the legs. From here, as we inhale, reach the arms up again. Now with this exhale, we're going to take a little different twist. We're going to take a slight twist over to the right hand behind you, but here the left hand is going to come down to the floor in front of you. Press through those arms and twist. Now taking this a little bit deeper, you can stay high just the way you are. If you prefer traditional twist, you can take that hand to the outside of your right leg. But we're going to go something a little different. You're going to start to walk your left hand forward. You kind of come into a little half fold. That allows your right hand, your back hand, to start to reach around your low back. And we're searching for the flesh of the left thigh. If that's not happening, you can grab onto your own shirt, you can grab onto the fabric of your pants or shorts to kind of help grip the hand and sort of pull and stair-step ladder crawl that right hand around. If you're feeling good, your front arm can continue to walk out. You might be able to come down onto your left elbow, gazing up past the right shoulder if you can. If the neck ever gets tired, just look to the side or look down. Big breath here. Remember to do just what you can in the practice. Don't force, no expectation. Slowly we return. Reach the arms up to the sky, lift. To the right side bend, exhale, reach it out. That bottom hand on the ground or that bottom elbow, keeping both sit bones down. If you're able to get down to the bottom elbow, an option for you is to bend both arms and join the hands together. That top arm and elbow reaching out to the back wall, trying to go out past the head and ear. That little grip in the hands allows you to get more space into the left rib cage, the sideways. And we're going to release. Inhale, lift it up to center, reach up. And your twist to the other side, exhale. Okay, remember, if you're not interested in the fold down with the bind, you can just take your traditional twist, right hand on the outside of the left leg. And if you're a little experimental with me today, try to crawl the right hand forward. And you can feel how that kind of lifts that backhand a little bit off the ground, allowing the backhand to reach around. Grabbing shirt, pant fabric, flesh of your thigh, crawling the fingers down. Ooh, maybe even get all the way to your shin, who knows? Right elbow might drop down, even just a little bit. Breathe wherever you are. Notice if you're focusing your attention, your energy, perhaps on, very often we tend to do on things we can't do in a practice, in a pose. We're like, oh, my body can't do that. It's too tight or difficult. But shift your focus, shift that energy and attention to the things that feel good in the practice. What is the pose you're in doing for you? Feel where it's opening your body, where it's squeezing your body, where you can move your breath a little bit deeper. And gently release. Inhale to lift. Exhale, side bend over to your left. And you might be starting kind of small. If that top shoulder is very achy today, just bend the elbow. If you're feeling you want to go deeper, you might drop that bottom arm down, keeping the sit bones to the blanket or the ground. You might bend both elbows and grasp the hands together. Try to roll that top arm out behind the head toward the back wall. Look up if the neck allows it. Big breath. Let this practice feel good in your body and focus on those good sensations. And gently release. Reach up to the sky. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Reach it out. Last time here. Take what you love and what you need. Walking it up. Shifting forward, come into all fours. You can use your blanket as a knee pad if you ever have sensitive knees in the practice. Arms under your shoulders, knees under the hips. You know what? Let's start off with a little toe stretch back, right? Step one foot back and then the other. We were sitting there for a long time. Let's stretch out the back of the ankles and calves. Open the backs of the knees. Ooh, pop your knees. Everything's popping on me today. If you need more time with stepping back, go for it. If you're ready to move on, find your cats and cows. Inhales, open belly, heart looking up to the sky. Your exhale, push through the ground. Really squeeze the navel and head between the arms. Keep it going. Moving breath and body together and at your intentional, mindful pace. You can roll hips, you can roll neck, turn the hands different directions. This is your moment to explore, to really dive in. Finding yourself in a neutral spine. Stay where you are. I'm going to face toward you so that I'm going to mirror you for the next part. We're going to take this right foot and step it out to the side. Yeah? You're going to, actually, it's different for everybody if you want to have your toes facing forward or have your toes facing out, right? I'm going to leave that up to you. You can play with both. Lining up, either arch to knee, or if you have it turned out, heel to knee. Yeah? From here, coming all the way up. Big inhale, reach up to the sky. Side bend over to your right. Exhale. We're going to play with it. Does it feel better to have the toes forward or to have the toes out to the side? Toes out to the side is a bit more similar to the triangle pose, right? Maybe just do both. Out to the side feels good for this one. Inhale, lift to sky. Over to the left, exhale. Can you go with control? Here you could use a block under that bottom hand if things are a little bit tight or a little bit wobbly today. Let's come up again. Inhale, lift. To the right, exhale. Now maybe that bottom hand can come down inside of the leg. Inhale, center. Left. One more time. Inhale up. A little gate series. Exhale over to the right. Now maybe the elbow can come down. Inhale, lift that one time. Left. Stay here. Shift your weight so you can pick up that right leg. Roll that ankle, wiggle the toes. Give it a little pulse. If you ever need less, just drop the foot down. We're going to feel the work in this thigh, in the hip, in the core. And then we're going to bend the knee, and we're going to try to reach back for the foot. It's okay if you don't find the foot today. And hug the heel into the sit bones. Press the hips forward. Try to stretch the top of that right thigh, front of the hip. And I'm going to move for this one without having any room behind me. You can stay hugging in, or you can extend the toes out behind you. This is going to pull open the shoulder, that top shoulder, the chest. You might roll your heart open, gaze up to the sky. And then we're going to release the foot, bring it down, and returning up to the sky. Inhale to lift, and forward down. Gaze. From here, bring that right knee in, return to cats and cows, reset. You might notice a difference in your left and right sides. Returning to center, neutral. Bring your left foot out to the side. Wherever you turn your toes forward, arch, knee. You turn your toes out, heel to knee. And inhale. Inhale, lift it up. Side bend over to the left. You're going to start kind of small. Here we go, deeper each time, right? Inhale, center. Over to the right. Our hands can go onto a block for a little bit less. Inhale, center. Feel that core work as you come up. Exhale to the left. Maybe the hand can go down inside of the leg. Inhale, sky. Over to the right. One more time. Inhale up. To the left. Maybe now the elbow comes down toward the floor. Inhale, center. And over to the right. Shifting your weight. Pick up the leg. Give it a little roll. And then give it a little pulse. Breathe.
What story should I tell? What unhappy will it turn out well? What dreams do I own?
And bending the knee.
Can I
Searching for the foot. Hug the heel into the sit bones. You press your hips forward. Stretch the top of the left thigh, front of the left hip.
Don't get caught too deep, 'cause I know by now.
Stay there. Or extend out behind you. Adding the stretch into that top shoulder as you roll it back. Look up, heart to the sky. Adding a little back bend sensation, kind of similar to King Dancer.
You were all wrong, but I know by now. Wrong was right.
And releasing the foot down. Use your core to come up. Inhale. All the way up through time. Exhale, take it down. Return to all fours. And return to your cats and cows.
I wish you were a ship that was guided by the touch of my lips. And I rock myself to sleep, and I tell myself, don't get caught too deep.
Hopefully your left and right sides feel a little more even now.
You're not coming to me.
Your next breath, return to neutral spine. Bringing the knees together and touching. Your right foot, we're going to step it to the outside of the right hand. Knee over ankle, I love the stretch. You're going to start to find that right inner thigh stretch. Roll the hips around. Stay high on the hands or come down to your elbows. You can roll your wrists out. If you want to go to your lizard, walk the back knee out behind you just as much as you need to. Let those hips drop and explore. Breathe. You're not coming for me. And I tell myself, move along. And I tell myself, you were all wrong. You come to this mat, to this practice, to stop that active thinking brain. Sleep peacefully. To practice keeping our attention to what is immediately within us and around us. Letting go of those things that are so far away. Those things that we cannot control. Now we're going to walk the knee in. So coming up to the hands and walk the back knee in where it was. It's directly under the hips of both knees, kind of at 90 degrees. We're going to walk the front foot inward to the midline of the mat. Yeah, so now the foot's in between the hands. Yeah? Right arm lifted to the sky. Breathe. And exhale, take it down. Both arms up to the sky, come all the way up. To your hips, exhale down. Now you can always use a blanket under that bottom knee for a little extra cushion. From here, you're going to try to bring your tailbone, right? Tuck the tailbone as if it was going to go to the front of your mat. We're going to have to push the pelvis forward, right? If I were to go the opposite way, it'd be like cow, think cat. Pull it in. So with that tuck and press forward of the tailbone, the pelvis, we're hopefully looking for that stretch in here in the top of the left thigh, front of the left hip. To go a little bit deeper, you'd lean a little bit back. Maybe chin down to the chest. And imagine your tailbone would scoop down and forward. And return to center, arms up. Hands inside the foot, exhale. Nice. From here, let your bottom leg rotate a little bit so that your left arm can reach up to the sky here. Bottom arm can also be on a block, right? You're a little bit tight today. Bottom hand on a block. Your bottom arm pushing into that right leg to try to press your hip open, knee out behind you. Give it one more inhale. Try to open your chest up to the sky a little bit more. And exhale, take it down. It's kind of similar to side angle. We're going to go to a wide angle forward fold. So that back leg, curl the toes, lift the knee, walk it to your left. Sorry, I can't mirror you here. And fold it down. Block is also there and handy for the hands or the elbows. Blocks are great to kind of fill in the gap between the ground and the body. So making sure you're pigeon-toed in, all 10 toes turned in inward, feet are lined up. Press into the outer edges of your feet, and then take a little wiggle of the hips, left and right, and feel that gorgeous stretch in your legs. You can just hang here. You can take little variations to the pose if you wish. If you want to go with me into a shoulder stretch, bringing your hands onto your low back, interlace your fingers, palms facing each other, maybe touching, and begin to extend the arms as straight as they can go, and extend them out and over the head as much as they can. What you're looking for here is your shoulder stretch, and you can roll the shoulders in the sockets, use that movement to massage all that connective tissue. If you're in that shoulder stretch, gently release the hands down, feel that difference. Halfway up, lengthen, press into the ground. Gently return forward and step back into all fours. Child pose, coming back. I know it's fall allergy season now. My allergies have been acting up. If you ever have sinus pressure, headaches, and you're in a child pose, what can help is having a block, flat or medium, and bringing that under the forehead. And that little bit of elevation helps to release some of that sinus pressure, some of that pressure in the headache. You could even use the block as a massager across the forehead. And these are just options I'm throwing out to you. What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you? I can't do that. There's no turning back. I need time. And return to all fours. Walk it up. Turn to your other side. Left foot, step it to the outside of the left hand, and then find your inner thigh hip leg stretch here. So again, you can stay high and just kind of rock around. You might come down to one elbow or two, and again, if your doesn't quite reach the floor, use a block to fill that gap. You might walk the back leg out behind you, but remember, just because you can do it doesn't mean you have to. Sometimes taking less feels better in the body. Play with all the variations that you have in yourself, your range of motion. If you have that back leg extended all the way back to lizard, start to walk it forward, knee under hip. And then return up to your hands. And then we walk the foot in between the hands, right? Just a couple steps to the right, so you're at the midline. And taking your left arm up to the sky, just a little twist. Breathe. Try to square the hips. And bring it down. Both arms up. Inhale. Hips. And we find our little cat tuck here. So remember, this is right where I am is neutral. This would be like a cow tuck or cow extension. And then that cat tuck. Really flip your hips forward. Scoop the tailbone down, forward and up. Lean back for more. Chin and chest for more. Square those hips. You're looking for it in the right top thigh, onto the right hip. That's what we're looking for here. Maybe hold on to a wall if you're a little bit wobbly today. Breathe. There's things I just don't know how else to say.
These things that I'm most worried about is that
And inhale, arms up. Hands inside the foot. Let that bottom leg spin just a little bit so you can roll that right arm up to the sky. Our bottom hand can be on a block. Your bottom arm pushing your left leg out and open. Leg pushing a little bit back into the arm. Because of that pressure there. One more inhale, try to roll the heart open a little bit more. Roll that right rib cage open. And exhale, touch it down. You're going to go to that wide angle fold. You're going to curl the back toes. Lift the back knee. Walk your hands over to your right. Pigeon toe in. Align the feet. And fold it down. These things that I'm most worried about. Maybe that little hip shift left and right, going deeper into one leg than the other. Breathe, mindful of your breath, controlling your breath. Thighs are firm. Is every night come down and still you. Halfway up, lengthen. So again, hands are here on the ground, or hands can be on the block, right? Even under 2 blocks is fine. You're going to move your left hand kind of under your face, and the right arm is going to lift up to the sky. Beautiful twist. Exhale, touch it down to switch. Left arm, inhale up. And down. We're going to change it up a little bit. This is where you're going to go to goddess legs. You're going to bend your knees, turn your toes out as much as you can, and bring those hips down. So hopefully right away you feel a little stretch in your inner thighs and hips. Take a little rock side to side. If you ever have to come up and out of it, it's okay. Notice if your knees are folding forward. So stay where you are. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the alignment I'm talking about. So a lot of times I see knees going like this in goddess, right? And you go outward, really press out as much as you can, right? Toes turning out. Imagine you're putting a little bit more weight, a little more pressure into the outer edges of your feet. So those inside arches are lifting. Alright, we're going to stay in the goddess for that little twist, yeah? Left hand under the face, right arm, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, down. Straighten, turn the toes. Fold. And walk it out front to the mat. Return to all fours. Child pose. Take your time. Your legs might feel a little alive right now, a little warm, a little tingly. It's awesome. Embrace it. Invite it. Hands by your knees, press the heart up. You're going to come down onto your sit bones. Nice. Legs out in front, give a nice little shake out. Over here, let's find a, let me see, yeah, let's do it. We're going to get a little bit of Marichi's twist. Let's bring the right knee into the chest. First, explain your leg options. You can stay here. You can bring the right foot to the outside of the thigh, but remember, it has to be flat, right? No hanging off into the air. Bottom leg can be straight, or you can bring that leg in and sit in the full pose. But sometimes this tweaks out the bottom knee and hip, so it's your choice. Right hand behind you. Left arm You can either hug your leg into your body or slide the arm to the outside of the thigh and twist. Gazing back behind you, or you can roll the neck. And sometimes I've seen people enjoy having the bottom backhand onto a block, a little bit more push, a little bit more length. That's just up to you if you'd like to use that. If you want to use a strap to bind, you're welcome to. That was in one of my propped classes a couple weeks ago. Breathe. Your bottom backhand, right hand is there to get length in the spine. Think about using that for your inhales. Your left arm is there to press into the leg, to deepen your twist on those exhales. Look for resistance in the back, sensation, lots of compression and twist in your belly, and big belly breath. The quality of the pose and the practice is what you bring to it. Quality of your breath, what you have, you give to it. Take one more inhale, sit a little taller. One more exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, facing forward. And just a simple counter twist, exhale, go to the left just a little bit. And center. Nice. Coming into your cobbler, bring the bottoms of your feet together, butterfly your knees out. And we're going to just sit nice and tall, or if you need to, you can bring hands behind you to sit tall. Start to go forward. As much as you like. So if you're kind of tight today, you can also, again, sit up on a prop, right? Have your sit bones up on the blanket or a block. Your feet can be further out away from you for what we call yin cobbler, a little bit more of a soft outer hip cobbler. Feet into your body is much more inside, inner hips, inner thigh, a little bit more challenging. You can rock it side to side. But stay where you are. If you are someone who tends to have their knees very high up in their cobblers, another thing you can do with your props is take your blocks, stick them under the thighs so that your legs can relax into the props, right? And then you don't have to worry about those legs anymore, and you can just start to stretch and fold. And over time, you move the blocks out, out, and out, and out, and out, and out, and out, and then one day, legs hit the floor. Breathe. Gently walk it up. Help out your legs, bring them in, let them extend down, a little shake. Let's do our other side in that twist. You're going to bring your left knee in this time. Give a nice hug to start with, so you sit up nice and tall. Yeah? And your choice, put at the inside, put at the outside, bottom leg in, but both sit bones are on the ground. Left hand behind you, right arm. So this front leg, right? A lot of times I see this leg kind of falling out away from the body. That tends to kind of be you. Start with hugging the leg and really literally hug it into your body, then twist. Now you can choose to bring the arm to the outside. And even at the outside, the arm is pushing the leg closer into your body to twist. We want as little gapping between the torso and the thigh as possible. Head behind, or gazing behind you, or neck movement. Breathe. Big belly breath. Working with this compressed belly in the twist to bring your internal organs a really nice massage. These reach these twists, we can usually go a little further than we think we can. So let's explore 1 millimeter deeper at a time with your breath. You can always back off if needed. Try not to be lazy in the pose, right? Really be aware of your body. Keep moving forward, progressing. One more inhale, find a little more length, sit tall. One more exhale, twist as deep as you have. Inhale, facing forward. Little simple counter twist to exhale. And center. Nice, legs out in front. This time we are going to keep the legs facing forward and go into a forward fold. Now, if you have a lot of low back issues, if you've had low back injuries, I suggest either two things. Bringing one foot in, 1 foot out, and then I'll let you know when to switch. Or bringing your sit bones up onto blanket or block. Other things you can do with these props. Also, rolling your blanket and placing it under your thighs, under your knees for a little elevation, right? So remember, like if we're standing and we fold forward, we can bend our knees if things are tight. Same thing here. So your choice. No pain in your low back. Very, very important. Sit up super tall. Some of us, I know, just sitting tall is enough. Press into the ground, sit tall, pull your toes back. If you need it, hinge a little forward. Notice my spine. There's no rounding in the spine. Shoulders are back and down. Yeah? I can use the push into the floor to extend my torso a little bit higher and a little bit more forward. If you need it, keep going. Belly to the thighs, ribs to your thighs. The hands can shift and grab onto the feet or ankles. If you're pretty bendy, grabbing a block or two to reach and pull. This is our Paschimottanasana, sitting forward fold. We're not looking for our torso to just get heavy and plop, right? We want to keep working the pose. We're extending the back of the legs. We're extending the spine, yeah? Keep finding length. If you're doing one leg, go ahead and switch to the other one right now. Yeah. And just like you do in a standing forward fold, you can play a little bit, explore. Where there is sensation, but there's no pain. If you feel sharp pains, if you feel numbness, then you need to back off. If you can't breathe, back off. Big breath. Breathe into your low back. Push the belly into the thighs. And gently walk it up. Nice. Come up to the front of your mat. Knees are bent. Hands along the back of the legs. And find either your spinal rolls back and up, your plow, shoulder stands, or just your knee circles on your back. And for today, for me, rolling feels really good. So I'm going to do this for a little bit. Ooh, yeah. When you're ready, you can come down onto the back. We all meet up together in knee circles. There's no rush. Remember, you're on your own in your home practicing. There's no distraction if you just want to keep rolling for 5 more minutes. Now we're going to let the right leg extend straight out along the mat. Just catch up with us whenever you're ready. Left knee hugs in. Roll ankle, wiggle toes if you like. Spread the toes. And then we're going to let this left knee drift slightly to the left. Think of it almost like it's going towards your armpit, right, or to the outside of your rib cage. From there, try to open the knee about 90 degrees as much as you can. The hand or one or both hands come up to the foot or the ankle, and we try to guide the knee down to the ground. What you're looking for here is what we call reclining lizard pose, or sometimes people think of it as half happy baby. And then as we inhale, we're going to bring the knee through center and extend the leg as straight as we can. The hands might have to shift, right? Maybe they're at the thigh now. And as you exhale, bend and guide the knee again toward the outside of the rib cage, the armpit. Do that again. Inhale, bring the knee to center, extend the leg straight up. Exhale, bend. Nice. From here, we're going to let the knee come out a little bit to the side, foot open or comes down, and we open up the hips, right? So your left hip is out to the side, your knees bent around 90 degrees. Right hand presses the right hip open. Left hand presses the left thigh out and open. If the pressing of the thigh is not happening, you can bring that left hand under the leg for support, right? Or use blocks or blankets underneath. Your toes spread. Pinky toes as far away from the big toes as you can here. Both shoulder blades on the ground, head on the ground. One more big inhale, breathe low in the pelvis. You should be able to feel that low pelvis move under those right thumb and fingers. Your exhale, bring the knee into your chest, hug, close it up, and then take a twist over to the right. Your left knee comes all the way over toward the ground. Right hand can help ground the leg. Left arm out to the side, or cactus, or even over the head is fine. Turn the head to the left and the neck allows it. Breathe. This feeling begins just like a spark, tossing and turning inside of your heart, exploding in the dark. Inhale, return to center. Realign everything. And right knee comes in. Spread your toes, keep them spread. You're going to feel your feet probably getting a little achy with this toe spreading, but it's good for you, I promise. Especially when you get to these cold weather months, their feet get smushed up into shoes all the time. All right, let the knee drift to the right armpit, right rib cage, and then begin to open to that reclining lizard, or sort of thinking maybe half happy baby. Now notice as you're using your hands to kind of draw the knee down, you want that left hip to stay as grounded as possible. What happens a lot is that right knee comes over, and watch, the left hip kind of rolls, right? You want that left hip down. You can even use the left hand down if you want to. Back to you, back to you, calling your name in the midnight. Reaching for you from the endless. And inhale, bring the knee in, extend the leg straight up as much as you can. So many miles between us. Exhale, bring that knee out to the armpit. But you are always here. One more time. Inhale, extend straight up. Exhale, knee out. And then open the leg out to the side, right? The knee comes out about 90 degrees. Right hand's either at the inside of the thigh pressing or under the thigh supporting. Left hand trying to keep that left hip rounded and open up the front of the pelvis. The left fingers are spread, so our thumbs are right at the front of the low abdomen here, and you can move the breath so you feel that under your thumb, under maybe the pointer finger.
You are always here with me.
One more big inhale, breathe into that thumb. And exhale, return the knee in. Give it a little hug, closing up. Twist to your left. Knee toward the ground, left hand can help press it to the ground, doesn't have to. You can have both arms open if you prefer. Right arm opens, head to the right if it feels good. Inhale, return to center. Realign, take any last little pose you need as we settle into our very last position, asana. As you settle in, palms are facing up and open. Rest, center the back. You can let your jaw relax, tongue float to the mouth, lips part open. Maybe notice any tendency of the mind to wander away. As we notice, we bring our attention back. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to contemplate or to surrender to this simple act, breathing, melting. keeping move your controller. Movement to your toes, your fingers. Pulling your wrists and ankles. Gentle rock of your head side to side. Perhaps stretch as if you just woke up. Yawn, wiggle at the tongue. Bending your knees, rolling over to either side of the body. Moving in a way that gives you great pleasure and satisfaction, begin to gently press your way up. Any comfortable sitting position. Journey up can offer some really nice stretches and movement. Pay attention to what you give your energy, your attention, your time to. Inhale, reach the arms out enough. Exhale, bring the hands to your heart. With gratitude, love, we say to each other, Namaste.